stand for something, or fall for anything. Just hear me out. Namaste. I was just thinking, we all are given a purpose, but until it's time to fulfill that purpose, our purpose is to, or job is to create an audience that needs or can relate to whatever your purpose is. So when you gain that audience and it's time for you to fulfill your purpose, then that audience will follow. No matter if you're gifted any sort of talent, it doesn't matter what your talent is, your hobby, or what you're good at. The whole purpose of that talent being gifted to you is to build an audience. And once you build that audience, then it's time for you to fulfill that purpose and become, AKA, a whistleblower. When you become a whistleblower, your talent doesn't matter anymore. You are now a refugee and you are now a target. Now, I know some people be kind of afraid of being targeted, but what's the point? If you have a purpose to fulfill, that and that only purpose shall be fulfilled fearlessly. So, with that being said, it is people out there that is gifted a talent, and that talent can make them rich or whatever, but it doesn't matter. You're supposed to stick to the script and fulfill that purpose and building that audience. So once you get that audience and you become, you build your audience, then you become an influence. You build an influence. You now have an influence, and with that purpose and your influence and audience, you shall reveal those oppressors, or you should contribute to the cause of creating heaven on earth, which is what we are seeing now with a lot of people that is famous for their talents. Now, when you become a targeted, the whole purpose is to get your, to reveal and expose. Once you reveal and expose and make those aware, then others will follow. Your job is complete, no matter if they unalive you or not. Long as your job is done, that's all that matters. So we are feeling, remorse, or, the fact that we are not feeling any remorse, not we as in a whole, but some of us, because we all represent each other as reflections. But when we all decide to ignore the help calling and the cry out for help and the backup that people need, those whistleblowers need to back them up when they get online and start warning people of what's to come to them for them revealing their purpose and fulfilling their purpose. Everybody seems to ignore it, and it is honestly not a coincidence that some of us get talents. We always quiet until we get, we get gift the talent. Then we're quiet that whole time until it's time to reveal that purpose or fulfill that purpose. Then we become whistleblowers and loud enough for the world to hear us. Now everybody forgets about our talent and our cry out for help, but they never help us fulfill our purpose. We always wind up by ourselves. That's the true meaning of contributing or sacrificing yourself for a greater cause. It doesn't matter what your talent is. It matters what your purpose is and how you fulfill it. So let's not look at these let's not look at all these talented individuals who are now becoming whistleblowers as they are crazy. These people have seen things that we are not seeing, that we are not able to see unless it's posted online from an unauthorized source or a leakage. Now, those people who have talents and become famous, they have firsthand into seeing what's going on in the darkness that we don't see. You know, all the rituals, all the sacrifices, and all the deities, the man-made deities that's controlling everything right now in this simulation. So my point is being, it's not a coincidence. You need to stop. We need to stop ignoring these cries out for help and stop looking for someone to fall out the sky, because there's nobody gonna fall out the sky. We are already here, and our job is to expose and fulfill our purpose and to wake up the majority. This is gonna continue. It's gonna be sacrificial lambs. It's gonna be whistleblowers. It's gonna be your favorite talented individual starting to reveal secrets and things like that, because their job wasn't never the talent. It was never the talent or whatever you have. It's literally to your talent was given to you to create an audience, to back you into becoming a whistleblower and fulfilling your purpose. So let's stop ignoring what's real because we are scared, or we fail to realize the truth, or we too busy caught up in all the bull news, the irrelevant, unnecessary news, that's the distractions. You know, they throw distractions out there so you can forget about those whistleblowers. Then they kill them, they unalive them, and now they a couple years forgotten. We got to stop that cycle. We need to start. We need to start unifying as a whole and attacking what we need to attack. Because if we don't, the internet gonna always be the internet. Human trafficking gonna always be human trafficking. The oppressor is gonna always be in power. Until you guys are extremely fed up and ready to go to war and sacrifice yourself for a greater cause, it will always continue. Those whistleblowers will always be ignored, and even the ones before them have fulfilled their purpose, but their their actions have now been forgotten only until another whistleblower has been treated the same way or have the same fate or destiny. So let's stand up for something and stop falling for everything. Ashe.